Alrighty, welcome to the Next Level Podcast. Guys, I am excited.
When aren't you excited?
Every day, every hour.
Every day.
I'm extra excited
All right.
today because yesterday,
What
the
happened?
Yuma REI event was a huge success.
We got the sound effects today. I don't think the people on Instagram can hear it.
Yep,
but
no, they can't hear it. But if you weren't awake, you're awake now because that was pretty loud.
Oh, gosh. Hey, turn my headphones up.
You,
I can't hear Bailey.
you can't hear Bailey?
You can't hear me?
No.
I can't hear me either. Oh, now
Now-
I can.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
okay.
guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
All right.
I can always hear you.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Well, yesterday was exciting, man. It was very successful. Big turnout. Was not expecting so many people to be there.
Yeah, there's a good amount of people there.
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of people.
Tell the listeners what took place yesterday.
So yesterday, everybody showed up, and then we
Showed
went
up for what? What did we have first?
okay. So it's the Yuma Real Estate Investing, Yuma REI Event Networking Mixer, and we invited a bunch of people, and a good number turned up.
Yeah, it was a great turnout.
It was a great turnout. We introduced ourselves, gave everybody some name tags, and then I introduced myself, and then what the whole objective is of Yuma REI.
Yeah, Felix killed it, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great job, Felix.
Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's for you guys. So after that, we went ahead and we started networking. We started mixing around, and we passed out note cards, and you had to go to somebody you've never met before, and they had to answer a question. That question was, what do you expect out of this Yuma REI, or what would you like to get out of these Yuma REI meetings? And you have to write down your partner's answer for them, and then vice versa. And we have a few cards here.
Yeah, so we got some feedback, and we wanted to make sure that the events are beneficial to everybody, not just us, but that all the investors or the potential investors that wanted to participate, that we, in the future events, that we know content to provide.
Yeah. Yep.
So as the organizers, we have to be able to make sure it's informative, educational, fun, but also what they want, what the attendees want.
Yeah.
So we got that. It was cool. I was reading through some of the notes, some of the cards they filled out, and let's share some today.
Yeah.
With what they wanted to do. What do you got?
Okay, I got 3 here. So someone is looking for short-term and long-term rentals, and also they just want to be networking.
Oh, cool. So they're looking to buy short-term and long-term rentals.
Correct.
Okay, so they're Airbnb.
Yeah, we know guys that were there, and hopefully that person was able to connect to the person I'm talking about. But they have a lot of Airbnbs and do arbitrage and all kinds of stuff. So
That would be perfect.
yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
exactly what that person's looking for. So hopefully they were able to connect. If not, and that was your question, you're listening to this, contact us and we can connect you to that person.
Yeah, we'll get you connected.
If
I'm gonna move
not-
this real quickly.
Yeah, if not, there we go. That better?
Yep. That way. Yep.
Yeah, if not, we can connect them at the next networking event.
Yeah.
And
Which
say,
will
hey.
be, every second Thursday of every month? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, the second Thursday of every month. So the next Yuma REI meeting will be February 8th. I'm pretty sure.
You might want to look that up. Because if it's the second Thursday and there's 7 days in a week.
His face right now. He's
Yep,
like,
February 8th.
Is it February 8th?
Well, February 1st is on a Thursday.
Thursday? Okay.
Boom. He knew. That
I
boy
knew,
knew.
man.
That boy knew.
I knew.
That boy knew.
That boy
That
knew.
better be right, because that's what I was telling everybody there.
Well, at least you looked it up.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had them fill out their name, what they do for work. So there was people from all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just people, just realtors or mortgage officers. I mean, we had people from all over Yuma County, Welton, San Luis, and they different occupations, retired individuals, people from insurance agents. We had
Mortgage,
soul investors.
solar guys.
Like, for example, here on this one, He's got a company. It's called Direct Cleaning Solutions, and he's looking to meet property managers and realtors or investors to clean their properties.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
So you have a guy that could benefit from meeting property managers,
exactly.
but then also property managers or people that are doing real estate, they need their houses cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great connection. And
Yeah.
so that was, that was a smart move by him to show up.
Mm-hmm.
I got one here. This individual wants to get a lot out of it, which this is what we're hoping. He'd like a mentor. He'd like to find a partner.
Mm-hmm.
He'd like to find money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so find somebody who can help lend. He's looking to purchase a second home, so he's probably got one property. I'm assuming his first investment home.
Mm-hmm.
He would like a long-term rental. He wants a fixer-upper. He's looking in JVing or joint venturing, so he's looking to, partner with somebody. That's the same thing. So, increase his network. Get to know people. He's looking for a contractor and a crew.
Oh,
So, I mean, I can definitely see he can get all those things. So that's cool. So
I agree. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah, so we had individuals like that. I know him. So he's looking for contractors. This guy's a fix and flipper. So he's looking for contractors at this meeting, and he's looking for hard money lenders. Interesting.
Okay.
So we had one hard money lender there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a private money lender there too.
Yeah.
I think.
So we had the hard money lender. Hopefully he connected with the hard money lender. But the interesting thing is I think what we could do, so hard money keeps coming up, or money financing. Maybe we can either have one of the hard money lenders speak about how that kind of works.
Yeah.
And do an education, like how you use hard money, what good terms would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I agree with
To
that.
educate them. So it looks like a lot of people are looking, hey, I got I know how to do it. I can JV with somebody. I'm finding the deals, but I need money to bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's something we think about. Let's see what else we got here.
And if you want, real quick, if you want to preface that before we have the speaker come and talk, listen to our last podcast. We talk about hard money lenders, private money lenders, how to use them, real in depth.
Exactly. So maybe we tell him, hey, check out podcast number, whatever it was.
Yeah, season 2, episode 1,
Season 2, episode 1.
or episode 10 out of the total episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you get to the event, you then can talk educatedly about that.
Yeah, you have some basic idea of how it works, and then you could go into real detail and get to the nitty-gritty stuff, to the juicy stuff with the private money lender or hard money lender on the next Yuma REI meetup.
Yep.
Perfect. And then the next two lend to that situation. So we had a lady we met. It was I've met her once. I think she had an opportunity to meet a lot of people. She's looking to find more deals to lend on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, right there we can connect a few.
And it was interesting. She does the Gator method. So she'll help you if you need EMD.
Yeah.
She'll lend on EMD. Earnest money deposit.
Earnest money deposit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's looking to do 3 to 6 month flips herself. So she has the money. She's looking to do fix and flips. Maybe she finds a fix and flipper that needs the money and moves the money for her. So that's a good combo right there.
Yeah,
That's what we're looking for. Okay, here we go. Another one. Network. They're looking at networking. That's why they were at the event. They want to meet other investors.
Yep.
They're looking to buy more multifamily.
Ooh, who doesn't?
Everybody loves that. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, we
Felix.
were. We were talking about that.
So the majority of people looking to do rentals
Mm-hmm.
are, all of them say they want multifamily.
Mm-hmm.
No one says, I don't want multifamily. I just want single family.
Mm-hmm.
It seems the consensus is if you can find multifamily. So that seems to be the hot bread and butter. And we're seeing that too. When we get properties, multifamilies move.
Yeah. Yeah, they move quick.
Yeah, they do.
They're hard to find, but we do that. Investors Link will link you to
We'll link you to the properties that you need, that you want.
your multifamilies. Yeah. So she's looking to buy more multifamily, and she was looking for contractors for new builds. So that was something that I saw missing that maybe we needed to do. And maybe you're listening and a new build contractor, maybe a new build contractor, somebody who's building new houses from the ground up, general contractors, maybe they show up.
Yeah, and going back to the apartment situation, where they're hard to find, we get asked pretty often, like if we send out a deal on Investors Link and we send it to our buyers, for a second, sometimes we get feedback from people like, well, why aren't you guys buying this? What's wrong with it? Why are you selling it to me at such a good deal? We would love to buy it, though there's only so many deals that we only have such a big team that sometimes we sell the deal to somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Because we get that pretty often from our buyers sometimes, the ones that haven't worked with us that we're still building some trust with, that hey, I mean, yeah, this is an amazing deal.
Yeah, usually that happens if we haven't met face to face. That's usually kind of a barrier sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's really we want these for you guys. We're focusing on this. This is our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the trust will come over time, but it's interesting when people, they're like, yeah, you guys buy properties. How come you don't buy this one? Because it's such a great deal.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. We do have a buy box.
Yeah, we don't buy absolutely everything that we see, even if it's discounted. It's like it's got to fit our box. Like we're
very specific.
And we say, well, we don't have all the money in the world. But with that said, even we had a couple deals like recently that we knew were slam dunks, and we had the financing lined up.
Yeah, if it
wasn't even that wasn't the problem. The problem was that, hey, we have goals. We know what we want to stick to, and really it's the time factor. A lot of that particular deal was the time factor.
But I also think it's we can't buy everything. We blast out these deals. We blast out like 4 deals a month. We can't buy all those 4 or 5 deals,
Well, and the other thing is it's a business decision. I think we know that a great commodity is our time, and because of our time, we can't do every single project.
Yeah.
So even if you had all the money, our team isn't big enough, like Bailey was saying. We just don't have enough to cover that right now. Will it grow? Sure. But the other thing is the way we recoup some of our marketing money, and the way we make a profit is to sell the deals. That's what we're here for.
Yep.
So yeah, that's something interesting. That there are some deals where you're like, that doesn't make sense. Why would that? But everybody, like I've done that too. Like, why wouldn't they? But we bought it from them, and we're like, okay, fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It went really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so sometimes people don't maybe have the same vision that you see.
Yeah, we just bought a deal from somebody out of Phoenix who sent it to us, and typically you get deals from like different wholesalers, and they're not always great deals. Every once in a while you find a needle in a haystack, and he sent it to us, and he it sounded like he knew what he was doing, and we looked at it and we're like, yeah, this is a deal. Let's go take a look at it, and we were trying to find a buyer for it, even though it's a good deal. And eventually we're like, well, what? Let's just buy it ourselves. It's a good deal. And we did our inspections and things like that. I mean, we want a reputation to build to where we're only sending out great deals and we're only buying great deals.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got to make sure that that we build that trust, like you said, sending out great deals, because I think that will go with it. And then people like, oh man, the reason why I have to buy this is because these guys do give great deals out.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have that reputation with our VIP buyers.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to, put others in the mix.
Yeah.
So, it'll happen. That's just, as we turn back to Yuma and focused on Yuma, because a lot of people, we've been doing this for a couple of years now, but we've been focused. We were nationwide. We were operating in about 7 other states, on a consistent basis. And now we're back in Yuma. And so we're going to see a lot more deals and provide a lot more deals.
Yeah.
So
you better be ready for them, man. They're going to be coming.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. So let's keep going down the list. We have hard people that need money, people that can provide money. I guess what I wanted to say, the takeaway from last night, was that we have created, or I think we're creating that area where people can come into and network.
Mm-hmm.
We're providing that ability for them to be able to do that, and no one's been able to stick with that. So we're gonna do a full year committed to. We've already committed to a full year on a consistent basis.
Yep.
Like we said, every second Thursday,
Second Thursday of every month.
to build that real estate community in
Yeah.
in Yuma.
Yeah, and I think shout out to some of the volunteers that helped us out. I think the environment, because sometimes you go to mixers or events and it's like people are kind of in their own world. Maybe they just stick with their friends who they came with. They don't really talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
I think, and I attribute a lot of this to Felix and as well as the volunteers that helped us out with the different activities that we did and things like that. That it was like everybody was. I look and see a group of people and then talk to somebody for 5 minutes. I look back and that whole group's gone talking to different groups, and
That's what we want. Yeah.
that's exactly what we want. So I think the whole vibe of the whole thing was just amazing.
Yeah, and I'd like to give it. I'm sure you guys would too, but we were talking about it. But a thanks to AT
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
at Max Force,
Mm-hmm.
They get deep.
Max Force Pest Control. That was awesome. He brought his music. He provided that. He was helping,
Yep.
set things up. So
Yeah.
he was there to the end,
Mm-hmm.
and so that was a real pleasure to have him, and that was great for his support.
Yeah. Also, another thank you to Edward Arvizo from Loan Factory. Thank you.
Yeah,
shout out.
Edward. He helped get a lot of people there and invite
Yep.
people.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing because you got to get people there to get that vibe, that buzz, which we had that energy inside the
Yes, sir.
the
Yes,
place.
sir.
So it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And we can go on down the list, and we thank everyone for showing up
Yeah.
because we know time is valuable. You're away
Definitely.
from your families or you're away
Yeah.
from doing work. And so we appreciate that. And I know everybody that I talked to got a lot out of that event. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I mean, it was supposed to be over at 7, but we were chilling and mixing until 8:30.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was short enough where it was power packed.
Yep.
A lot of good stuff going down.
Mm-hmm.
Just to recap, so we can let listeners know what happened. Did a little introduction. We did a networking event.
Yep.
Felix introduced the whole deal, why we're doing this, the purpose. Speaking to investors and give some information, some stats on
Man, I want to run through a wall after that.
through the market, and then he just pumped us up, let us know that how much potential there is to do more business in 2024.
Oof, a lot of business in
He gave a
2024.
good example of a story of a young man in Colombia that
Kinston, North Carolina.
that he helped out.
Yeah.
That was awesome because I remember that.
Yeah.
And that was a great thing to see and to hear about and recap because I hadn't thought about it for a while. So that was a great experience that you shared with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it inspired even there were some younger guys.
Yeah,
there.
the younger guys are like, "Oh, dang, all right."
Yeah,
let's do it."
I want to do that. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
awesome.
we did the ice breaking event, networking event where we got everybody in these cards. Like we were talking about these cards where you put your name. You interviewed the person, asked them the name.
Mm-hmm.
So it was easy. It was nothing to be scared about. So if you're wanting to come and you're scared or you're like, I don't know, I don't do well at mixers.
Or like, I don't know nothing about real estate.
Don't worry, brother. We got you.
Yeah.
yeah, no, and there's no dumb questions and everybody's
No,
happy
no.
to help.
Yep.
And so then we had the raffle.
Yeah.
We gave, thanks to a couple of our sponsors, Investors Link.
Yep.
We got a Home Depot card. Somebody walked away with a Home Depot
With
card.
a $75 Home Depot card.
There we go. And somebody got a Starbucks card.
Somebody
too.
got a $25 Starbucks card.
Yeah, and that was cool. And then we had them answer a question on when they entered,
Yep.
their fill out form, so we could find out about what their goals were. We had to answer: have you done a deal?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever bought a rental? Have you ever done a fix and flip?
Yeah.
And yes or no. That was yes or
Mhm.
no. If
Yep.
they answered no, what did they get?
They got a second entry to a exclusive raffle.
The golden ticket.
The golden ticket, baby.
So that individual, what we're doing is it doesn't have to be a flip from our company, but it's a flip that Investor Link sold to an investor. We're going to walk them through that, a completed project.
Yep.
Okay. And then we're going to walk them through a project that's in the middle of renovation, so they can get a real good idea of like conceptually see. You see it on TV, but they can see it in person. Like put the pieces to the puzzle together, and like, okay, this is what a house looks like during the remodel process. Then we're gonna back them up, and here's where the real golden ticket comes. We're gonna actually hook them up with an investor link deal before anybody else sees it.
Dang.
That's fire, dude.
Yeah.
And then they have the opportunity to buy that property.
Wow.
And it's going to be a deal worth at least 15 to 20%
wow.
profit. So I'm excited.
Dude, that's huge.
Young man,
man.
who was the winner?
Elijah.
Elijah.
I mean, that changes somebody's life right there.
Yeah, man.
Right off the bat.
He's going to learn the process. He's going to be able to do it. We're teaching this man how to fish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he's going to be able to fish on his own.
Yeah.
So we look forward to documenting that process.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's going to be exciting.
So that we can show the community of what a networking event or what the power of a network can do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for that.
Yeah. I'm excited for Elijah, man.
Yeah, Elijah is gonna. Man, he was pumped. He came there. He filled out a card. I have his card here. He wanted to. All he put on their back is he wants to wholesale. So hopefully Elijah will want to flip this. But if he decides to wholesale it and he wants to wholesale it to somebody, we'll teach him how to do that.
Yeah, we'll teach him how to do that.
Yeah, and then he can wholesale it to another. He can figure out how he wants to do this deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I think's cool about it.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And so we'll give him the opportunity because maybe he doesn't want to fix and flip. He didn't put that he wanted to fix and flip. Maybe he wants to wholesale the deal to another investor.
Yeah.
To a friend.
Yeah.
To family.
Right.
And say, hey, look I got this deal at Investors Link. It's worth X. I'll assign my rights to the contract to you. Totally possibility. So I'm excited for him.
Me too. That's great.
So yeah, and then that kind of ended into more networking. And
thank you to the Pine House Bar and Grill for letting us.
Thank
be
you,
outside
Pine
too.
House Bar and Grill over at 256 South Main Street, Yuma, Arizona.
oh man, the chicken.
Pretty sure that's right.
The chicken nuggets.
Oh, the chicken
nugs.
nuggies.
The
The
nugs.
chicken nugs,
Oh,
bro.
those things are fire.
Those things were good.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are probably the best boneless chicken
Yeah.
I've had. Oh my gosh.
They weren't dry. They were juicy. There was a lot of
Hot.
chicken ratio to fry, you
nice
know.
and hot.
Nice and hot with a little drizzle on top.
Sponsor the
Ooh.
Pine House.
Pine
Chicken
House.
nugs, man.
And I had a chili pepino,
Ooh.
a little drink. That was
That'll
good.
warm you up.
Man, call me a horse because I'm named, bro. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, Felix.
Oh,
and
man.
Felix did and the shout out goes to Felix. We gave it to him earlier, but really, Felix, you did an excellent job getting
Thanks, man.
everybody there. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
It takes a
man.
special type of person.
I got a lot of comments of people who liked your speech, the way you spoke, man. So
Thanks, man.
awesome.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thrive in that stuff. I'm about it.
Oh yeah, I think you were about to run through a wall, but you had Bailey.
yeah,
You're
we-
giving
we be
this-
like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey already did that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Felix, we were going over some stuff before, and he gave me an idea on what it was gonna sound like. Man, I got up, I started walking around. I gotta get back on the phone.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that was a great story about Luis. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, that was awesome, man. I hope, yeah.
And then you gave your story and how you
Yep.
got started. So I thought that all tied together.
Mhm.
And we're super happy for that. We're looking forward to the next one. What'd you say it was?
February 8th,
February 8th, 5:30.
5:30 p.m.
All right.
So what were some of you guys' biggest? I wouldn't say biggest takeaways, but biggest the things that. Was there anything that surprised you guys that you didn't expect, or
Yeah, that we made magic happen that same night.
Hmm.
That we connected individuals with other individuals that were looking for things,
Mhm.
and then they went off and they started talking business.
Yeah, that was great. Something that surprised me. I was surprised at how many people were willing to share about
Yeah.
how they could provide to the community, like what they were doing and what they could provide. And so a lot of that was not out of financial gain. It was just mainly out of some knowledge and some time.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard somebody say that, they were stuck and they couldn't find a way to they couldn't figure out how to manage their Airbnb, and this person was gonna hook them up and go over there to their office and set them, how to set their settings up.
Wow.
And
Wow,
I thought,
that's powerful.
yeah, a
right
little
Wow.
something like that. I mean, they teach how to make your Airbnb listing better, or how to check out their calendar.
there.
They didn't know how to do that.
That is huge stuff right
And
there.
they're like, yeah, no, I'll go over there and show you how to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody being vulnerable with that stuff
Yes.
too, because and for trusting us to be vulnerable, because like I said, mixers, sometimes people just hold back. They're like, no, I can take care of all this myself, or I'm a big shot, this and that.
Or
But
I'm your competition.
I'm your competition, yeah. And
Yeah.
I think even the people who have a lot of rentals or do a lot of fix and flips, there's things that everybody struggle with, So to find opportunities to find the gap in your business, and maybe somebody else, there's a value trade there, I think is super powerful. So I appreciate if people who are watching, if you went to those that were vulnerable, and I think a majority of people were. I mean, people were honest about what's going on in their business, and whether they got it going already or they're getting started. So
Yeah,
that
thank you
was
so
amazing.
much. You being vulnerable and being able to share, you were able to make this happen the way we wanted it to. And also thank you guys, and thank you for the volunteers, because I think a lot of that also is contributed by we were able to show them, this is what it is. We got them comfortable. We set the expectations, and they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the next time, hopefully they're gonna share with their friends, and gets out on the word in the street on the word.
Word on the street.
Word out on the street.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean.
word on
Word on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, word on the street
Yeah.
gets out, and more people come. I know I spoke with I invited a couple, colleagues and people that I have worked with in the past, friends, and invited them, and they weren't able to make it because they had other commitments.
Yeah.
But I know they're coming
Yeah.
next time, or maybe the time after.
Yeah.
But what shows me is that Yuma does need something like this. And, I spoke with everybody, and they're like, yeah. Nobody said, nah, I'm not interested. Everybody said, nah, I'm really interested. Definitely want to be there. If I can make it, I'll be there. If I can't, I'll be at the next one, because they see that network. And that tells me a lot about Yuma, that we need this, that it's growing, and we have a lot of people interested in real estate investing. And the second thing is that they want to share. They want to get a strong community. Or they want to share what they've learned. People like to do that. So I'm looking forward to seeing some more people that we didn't meet at the next one.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, and I think build a community of people who also go on a consistent basis, because that's you can go once and maybe you run across one or two people, you're like, okay, yeah, this I met the people that I need to meet. But I mean, if you continuously go, it compounds.
It
and
does.
You can have an abundance of whatever you need.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, we're looking just from the cards and this response. I mean, we're looking for contractors to show up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want to build for this investor right here. She's looking to build on land that she owns.
Yeah, for example, there was these two real estate agents, beautiful, wonderful people, and they want to make a team here, and they want to do everything. They want to go for it. They want to go straight. They want to go through the wall, and they're like, we want everything. We want to have a huge crew, and we want to be able to just lock anything that comes our way up, and just boom, get it there, go on to the next, go on to the next. So they're looking for a contractor. They're ready. So that's all they're missing. So if you're a contractor and you want to show up on the next Yuma REI, you can meet people like them, or you can even meet them if they're still looking for one. And you can never have too many contractors.
Yeah. Because we had suppliers there. We had a guy does turf and rock.
Yeah, lumber guy.
Lumber guy.
Yeah.
We had a cleaning guy.
Yeah, we did.
We had some other, I can't remember it off the top of my mind. We had some other vendors there that can provide product. So we had the product. I think the one thing we were missing was the contractor. We had a couple of guys that do work there.
Yeah,
but I think a licensed contractor would be good.
I think so too.
So
Yeah.
maybe we reach out to the next person, or if somebody listening knows a contractor,
Send them over.
yeah, have them show up next time.
January 8th.
No, February.
February.
February 8th.
January 30 happened, boy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So don't forget to follow the Facebook group. It's the Yuma REI Facebook group. That's where we'll go ahead and share, different times things are starting. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and post your stuff there. Whenever Investors Link sells a property, we're going to put it up there too. Let everybody know, yeah, look, property sold.
Mhm.
All right.
Let's get it. Let's get this
Let's go.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds
do
good.
it,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to next month.
Looking forward to next month. 2024 is going to be absolutely amazing. So, we're happy to.
We're only 11, 12 days
We're
in.
only 12 days in, and it's just super exciting. I mean, just not only for those here at Investors Link and people in the office, but also just the community in general. I Felix gave a really interesting stat of that 30% of all properties bought nationwide last week, and in Yuma also, were people that were investors. So we look forward to contributing to that pool for everybody listening, for investors, for people who are learning to invest. And it's super exciting times.
Yeah, that's a huge stat. If you think about that, 30% of all homes sold.
It's almost a third.
It is
of all the homes sold.
almost a third of all the homes sold were to an investor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So think about if you take the investors out of the equation. People are like, oh, no investors, they're buying everything up. But when they're not buying, I mean, who would have bought last year with the high rates?
Mm-hmm.
It's, high rate environment. It was difficult for the primary home buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you needed, to keep the wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have investors buy. So just a great stat to keep in mind. And we see that it's probably going to be a trend, according to the data, to continue.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in investing, let's get going. Now's the time.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. 2024. Come on. Let's celebrate. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. It's going to go hard.
There you go.
Before you
Felix.
even know, it's going to be December.
No,
I'm telling you.
Don't say that, Felix.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, everybody who showed up. And thanks to everyone who will be showing up. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do
All right.
it.
Yeah. We're next level. And we don't buy properties.
We
We
buy
buy problems.